Today we're talking about the new Blumhouse horror film, Freaky. So let's get started. A mystical ancient dagger causes a notorious serial killer to magically switch bodies with a 17-year-old girl. Welcome back everybody to my channel. My name is Justin. I love to watch movies. If you guys do too, you guys are in the right spot. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and click that bell notification for more up and coming videos. Just wanted to give a quick thanks to Universal for providing me a screener for Freaky. It's been a film I have been dying to see. Christopher Landon directs this film, and this stars Kathryn Newton and Vince Vaughn. Christopher Landon had previously directed Happy Death Day and Happy Death Day to You, which I'm a big fan of. I love the comedy and the horror just mixed together, and that's what essentially Freaky is. It's got a lot of funny moments and a lot of bloody moments as well. This is not PG-13. Happy Death Day and Happy Death Day to You were PG-13 films, so the violence in it felt very tame. This, really early on, just in the opening scenes, you can tell that it is a hard R-rated film. There is a lot of gory moments within this movie. It gives it that classic slasher vibe, utilizing different objects around you to kill whoever is near you. There's a lot of great kills within this movie. Ones that really did surprise me and brought a lot of blood to the film. So the horror aspect of it I thought was really great. There's a lot of blood within here, a lot of great kills, and the suspense within it is great as well. Watching Vince Vaughn and Kathryn Newton switch bodies, but then Kathryn Newton playing the serial killer, Vince Vaughn within that body trying to kill people. Now that he's in a much smaller body, he's at a disadvantage. Let's talk about Vince Vaughn and Kathryn Newton, because that's the one thing I was really looking forward to. It takes the classic Freaky Friday tale, the swapping bodies tale that we've seen plenty of times, and really offers a unique twist with it. This is such an entertaining film. The performances from both Kathryn Newton and Vince Vaughn are so good. Kathryn Newton in the beginning, when she is Millie, the young girl, she's awkward. She gets bullied. She has a couple of best friends. She's kind of your average girl. And Vince Vaughn, as the serial killer, really quiet, mute, and really buff as well. And he looks like he is a serial killer. Kind of just buy into the fact that he is a serial killer. But when they switch bodies, that's where the roles become a lot of fun, because now you have to watch Vince Vaughn play a 17-year-old girl, and you have to watch Kathryn Newton play a adult serial killer male. And so they both play their parts so good. Kathryn Newton is great as a serial killer. She's very mysterious, she's very confident, and she's very sinister in the movie. Vince Vaughn is great as a 17-year-old girl, watching him do the cheers and trying to convince her friends that this is me and I'm just in this body. It's all a lot of fun. The jokes in here are constant. I'm laughing throughout the film. Watching Vince Vaughn act as a 17-year-old girl was the highlight of the movie. And this movie balanced the comedy and the horror so well that I thought the horror aspect was bloody and entertaining and felt like a really good slasher movie. And the comedy in here I laughed so much at. So really I loved both parts of the movie. The best thing about it is the swapping of the characters and watching Kathryn Newton and Vince Vaughn play completely different characters. It was so fun to watch. This is a movie that definitely does feel like Happy Death Day and Happy Death Day to You. The comedy and the horror, it all blends so nicely together. Christopher Landon is great at directing these comedy horror films. He's directed some other films along the way, like Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse and a Paranormal Activity film. But here I felt like he's found his niche. He's got something going here. These Blumhouse comedy horror films are absolute gold. I love them. I just actually watched Happy Death Day and Happy Death Day to You most recently for the second time, and in preparation for this film, because I wanted to watch those Christopher Landon films, and it definitely does feel like it. If you enjoyed Happy Death Day and the sequel, you will enjoy Freaky. It takes that classic swapping story, has a unique twist to it, has a lot of bloody moments really, really early on, and you can tell that this film is inspired by the slasher genre. You can tell that there's kind of like some nods to some classic movies that we've seen before, but it all is in a way that is trying to be unique, but also trying to be a really good slasher movie with some comedy in there and some really good performances. I really did enjoy Freaky. One of my favorite films of this year, one of the most entertaining movies I have seen this year. Props to Vince Vaughn for acting as a 17-year-old girl. It's really fun. It kind of reminded me of Jumanji with Jack Black playing a teenage girl as well. Some of these actors are so good at it. It's scary. So once Freaky hits theaters, I highly recommend going out and see it in theaters. Obviously being safe and social distancing and stuff, but it is a movie that I highly recommend checking out if you are a fan of Blumhouse and Happy Death Day, or even Christopher Landon. Vince Vaughn, I highly recommend checking this film out because it is a good time. And it comes out on Friday the 13th, and the film centers around Friday the 13th as well, so go ahead and check that out. I'm going to go ahead and give Freaky an A-. Thank you guys for checking my review for Freaky. If you guys have seen it by chance, what'd you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below. And are you guys excited to see the film? And stay tuned for more up and coming content. My name is Just So Much As Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.